So when it comes to the collaboration characters, we know that they are free. So realistically, no, you don't have to summon. You get a free copy. You can dupe them out comfortably, A1, you know, and be on your way. The developers have provided other means to obtain furthermore copies outside of you having to rely on the summoning RNG in terms of the shop, in terms of the battle pass. So if you do want to cater to further exploring their passives, you're more than welcome to do that at the expense of not having to gamble, I guess you could say, right? Now, to say all of that, the banner itself is super easy, and what I mean by that is because these are the only two SSR. So basically, to put it as lightly as this, if you want to dupe out SSRs, if you choose to summon, when it comes to these characters, these are the best two SSR characters to do it with, purely because of how much of an easy access you actually have to these characters to get the dupes and not have the annoyance of a weapon pulling up or a alternative SSR pulling up that you don't need. Obviously, in the case of if you are summoning like a mother trucker and let's say you max out one of the dupe collaboration characters, then that's when a bit of a dilemma does appear. But if you're just going for the initial passives or just trying to get those few more dupes, then in all honesty, this is probably the most easiest like start to the video for me to say, are they worth pulling for? Yes, because they're easy to obtain. It's as simple as that, you know. Yes, you can get them for free, you can keep it as that, comfortably move on from that, but to have the opportunity to get these characters without any nuisance getting in your way and have packages available for you to obtain them throughout no RNG means, yeah, these characters are worth the summon. Now, are they worth the summon because they're easy to obtain and you can do so to spend less? No. Well, that's one part to it. They are pretty much the best. Now, what I mean by that is, first things first, let's talk about the characters themselves and the typings. So obviously they are playing their role of both being DPS in their right typing, aka we've got Miyeon for the light typing, Shuhua for the water element. Now, I am going to just get it out there, Miyeon for the light element is disgusting. I'm sorry, Thomas, I know you had your buff. Thomas did get buff. Don't care. Don't care. When it comes to DPS for light typing, Miyeon far surpasses them. And I mean far surpasses them. When it comes to guild mode, that's it. That's one thing which I want to show you guys, POD. So I did a quick POD run because I was going to do a bit of a showcase to be like, oh, I'm going to use this light element team, and then I was like, I'm going to switch out and put rather than Shimizu Akari, put Min in, and then I realized, shit, I can't do that because I've already set the team, right? So this run that I did right here was a horrible run. Yeah, this run right here was a bad run, and it accumulated that much points, and I'm just like, goddamn, I wasn't expecting any of that. This was such a bad run. I was literally like, okay, yeah, I'm just gonna exit out of this and start over again. This is horrible. This is terrible. Unfortunately, the team saved and whatnot, so I'm gonna have to somehow salvage this. Kind of messed up on my end, but this was a horrible run for me. And she was, it's those damn towers. It consistently keeps on breaking the dragon. Like I can't even put it into words. You break the dragon, you do your damage. As he's recovering, the bars are already gone from the hands, so you're instantly breaking. She is top tier, one of the best, if not the best, for POD. I'm sorry, just to put it as lightly as I can, if you're looking for that light DPS character, she is the high tier, top tier, the new #1 light DPS character. Forget about Cheyenne, forget about Thomas. Thomas is a national level hunter who's getting outbeaten by a K-pop star. Really? This is where we're at? Netmarble, this is where we're at? So that's the God's honest truth. So if you wanted my honest opinion, yeah, she is the... You get her. Get her ASAP, boys. If you want to dupe her out, do you please. Shuhua is also another fantastic character. Now, puts her in a little bit of a sticky predicament because we've already got Char. And so, between the two, who's the better? Well, for me personally, as I've done my little bit of testing, Shuhua has been out damaging Char. Not to say that Char's lost her value, they're good. It's just Shuhua is doing that little bit more damage. That's it. Shuhua is still valid. She's a fantastic DPS character. This just adds a lot more firepower to the water element team. So honestly, can't complain. If you had to pick between the two, who would I suggest you go for? Will be Miyeon, purely because of how great of a light coverage she is now. She elevates the light DPS damage side of it. She's a fantastic DPS herself, of course. It's just with where water element is at right now, I understand that a lot of people went in for the anniversary char, and so by having char, she is still doing fantastic. Like, she's still good. Like, that's why with Shuhua it kind of eases up. But if you want double trouble, you can always cater to that if you choose to. But if you had to prioritize and cater to one or the other because of char, realistically, it pushes more so for Miyeon to be more catered to, is what I would suggest. But both of these characters are, in my eyes, #1 in their element in terms of DPS. Char has, it's crazy. We literally just got this for anniversary, and you're telling me a K-pop star outbeats. It's crazy. It's crazy, but that's kind of where we're at right now. So yeah, that's just kind of my food and thought. So if you wanted my genuine opinion, are they worth summoning for? Absolutely, they are worth summoning for. It's a lot more easier to get them because of, as I've mentioned, there's no other SSRs in the banner itself to hinder your plans to getting them. So you can quite comfortably go about duping them up if you choose to. I would say that they are most definitely worth. But again, if you had to choose one or the other, Miyeon will definitely be the more favorable one to go ahead and dupe out. Keep in mind, again, if you guys do want to go about getting the passes, again, just gonna throw that out there. If you're a supporter of mine, if you have supported me, down below is the giveaway. We'll be giving away some I-DLE battle passes. I promise you on that one. We'll be picking the winners on the weekend. So yeah, you guys will be getting an extra dupe on my behalf. But yeah, like I said, there are other means to get dupes without having to go with the RNG. So if you guys do want to be pay to win, but you don't want to waste your tickets, or you know, kind of be nervous about the whole 50-50 and the RNG play, you can go straight up and buy the characters through the shop itself, through the battle pass itself. You know, there's means of that, of course. But like I said, the event itself, the check-ins and whatnot, that's there for us to kind of utilize and get them for free. So if you want to keep them in a free-to-play manner, being A1, that's a-okay. So yeah, bit of an easy one. So they're worth the pool, most definitely. You get them for free, so you can kind of ease up on if you don't want to furthermore cater to them. That's completely fine. But in terms of their respective typing and the role that they play, they are holding the #1 position in terms of DPS #1 light, DPS #1 water element. I will say Chaeyeon still, yeah, Chaeyeon is still good, but Shuhua's just a little bit more better. Just a little bit more better. I think that's where I'm gonna leave it. Just a little bit more better.